Good morning, students. See, different types of energy forms we are going to start today. The first type is mechanical energy. See, the definition of mechanical energy is the energy possessed by a body due to its state of rest or a state of motion is called mechanical energy. Children, there are two forms of mechanical energy. One is kinetic energy, that means when the body is in the state of motion. Another energy is potential energy. This is the energy possessed when the body is in the state of rest. Okay, so let's start kinetic energy. It says the energy possessed by a body by virtue of its state of motion is called kinetic energy. Okay, now in this class we have a derivation of kinetic energy formula, so we'll discuss it. We are just assuming that the mass of a body is m, which is already moving with a velocity v, and it is brought to rest by a force F. That the body is initially moving with a velocity v. So the initial velocity of body is v, its mass is m, and it is brought to rest by a force F. Since the body is moving, so when a resistance force or kind of friction force is applied on it, so it travels a distance and it travels a displacement s to come to the rest. Therefore, kinetic energy of body becomes equal to the work done to stop it. Capacity of doing work is called energy. So kinetic energy of body is work done to stop the body. That's why kinetic energy, which is abbreviated by K, becomes equal to work done. Work done is F into S. Therefore, kinetic energy equals to, F is mechanically m into A, mass into acceleration. Therefore, kinetic energy equals to mass into acceleration into displacement. Now we'll find out the value of displacement from third equation of motion. See, there is a relation final velocity square v square equals to initial velocity square plus 2as. This is third equation of motion. Now, since the final velocity is 0, so v square becomes 0, which is equals to u square plus 2 into minus a into s. Now, why minus a? See, body is initially moving and it is brought to rest. That means there is retardation, not acceleration. That is why a is taken negative. So it becomes 0 since the final velocity is 0. So it becomes 0 equals to u square plus 2 into minus a into s. So the formula becomes 0 equals to u square minus 2as, or we can write it transposition 2as equals to u square or 2as equals to v square, because u indicates initial velocity and we have assumed the initial velocity equals to v. Here we have assumed the initial velocity of body v. So that is why in place of u, that is initial velocity, we can put the value v. So it becomes 2as equals to v square. Now displacement is v square upon 2a. Substituting the value of s, k becomes m into a into v square upon 2a, because formula of k was ma into s. So we are substituting the value of s over here. It becomes ma into v square upon 2a. So therefore the formula comes k equals to half mv square, which is the formula for kinetic energy. Okay, students. Now we will find the relation between kinetic energy and linear momentum. See, linear momentum or simply momentum is the product of mass of object and its velocity. it can be abbreviated as small p. Therefore, small p equals to m, that is mass, into v, velocity. Whereas kinetic energy equals to half mv square. So to find the relation between kinetic energy and momentum, we will use the formula of kinetic energy, K equals to half mv square. Now what we are going to do is, we will write the formula like this, mv square upon 2, and we will divide the formula with m, and we will multiply with m. So I think this makes no difference if the value is divided and same time it is multiplied with the same variable. So m and m, again it cancels and the value becomes same. So there is no change in the value. Now if we are going to multiply and divide with the same variable, it becomes m square into v square upon 2m. From this formula it becomes m square v square upon 2m. So k equals to m square v square by 2m. Therefore, from this we can say that k equals to mv square upon 2m. Now mv whole square by 2m, it becomes mv whole square by 2m. Now see, since mv equals to momentum p, therefore we can also write it like k equals to momentum square upon 2m, or in this form or in this form. These three are the relation between kinetic energy and momentum. Okay children, this is another video to prove work energy theorem. सबसे पहले ये देख लेते हैं कि वर्क एनर्जी थ्योरम होता क्या है. According to this theorem, we always say that if a body is moving in a direction and a force is applied in the direction of motion, obviously the body comes in acceleration. So therefore work energy theorem says, if the work done is to be calculated by a force on a body, moving body, this is always equal to the increase in its kinetic energy. So simply, work done by a force on a moving body is equal to the increase in its kinetic energy. Now, how can we prove this theorem? See, for this we have to assume that a body of mass m is moving with a velocity u. ये initial velocity है body की. So the initial velocity of body is u. It is moving with initial velocity u. Its mass is m, and a force of magnitude f is applied on it in the direction of motion. अगर एक ऑब्जेक्ट पे मान लेते हैं कि ये एक ऑब्जेक्ट है, सपोज दिस इज एन ऑब्जेक्ट एंड इट इज़ मूविंग इन दिस डायरेक्शन. अगर इस पे हम इसी डायरेक्शन में फोर्स अप्लाई कर देते हैं तो क्या होता है कि बॉडी और तेज चलने लगती है. दैट मीन्स if a force F is applied on it in the direction of motion, the object accelerates and gains a velocity v after a displacement of s. So from this we can say work done by force W equals to F into s, simple formula, in the direction of motion. So work done equals to Fs. From this we can say work done equals to m into a into s. Let's make this equation 1. From third equation of motion we have calculated that v square minus u square upon 2 equals to as, and we'll substitute the value of a into s in equation 1. तो यहाँ से हमें मिल जाता है वर्क डन इक्वल्स टू m, जो कि हमने यहाँ से ले लिया है. बाकी बचा a into s. So for that we are putting the value of v square minus u square by 2. तो फॉर्मूला बन गया w equals to m into v square minus u square upon 2. Now we can write it like w equals to mv square upon 2, or we can say half mv square minus mu square by 2, or half mu square. सी एम वी स्क्वायर दिस बिकम्स फाइनल काइनेटिक एनर्जी, ये फाइनल वेलोसिटी है, तो इस वजह से ये अगर हम कैलकुलेट करेंगे तो ये बन जाएगा फाइनल काइनेटिक एनर्जी ऑफ बॉडी, और ये बन जाता है इनिशियल काइनेटिक एनर्जी ऑफ बॉडी। तो आप देख सकते हैं वर्क डन इज इक्वल्स टू डिफरेंस ऑफ काइनेटिक एनर्जी। दैट मीन्स अगर बड़ी काइनेटिक एनर्जी से छोटी काइनेटिक एनर्जी हम माइनस करते हैं तो हमें इंक्रीज इन काइनेटिक एनर्जी मिल जाएगा। सो इट इंडिकेट्स द वर्क डन ऑन अ मूविंग बॉडी इक्वल्स टू इंक्रीज इन इट्स काइनेटिक एनर्जी। ओके।